Hey guys, I hope you're all doing splendid. I feel like it's been a minute since I sat down and filmed a video, since last time I just put up bloopers, and then before that I did a sketch. So I hope you're doing great. Today I'm gonna do a book review on Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. They just casted the main characters for the movie and I am hyped. They got Rue from The Hunger Games and Mamla Steinberg, and the blooming bisexual from Jurassic World, which is Nick Robinson. Amazing. As always, the first part of this review will be spoiler free, and then the second half, which I will warn you about, will be full of spoilers. So let's get started. Everything Everything is a really unique YA contemporary romance coming of age story about a girl named Maddie F. Whittier, which is the cutest freaking name on the planet, and she has a disease called SCIDS, which is very rare, and it basically means that she is allergic to everything. Because of this disease, she hasn't ever left her house. Really, the only contact she has is her mom and her caretaker, Carla, and her many, many books. However, one day, a family moves in next door, and a mysterious teenage boy named Ollie catches her eye through the window. Honestly, if I read that blurb on AO3 at 4 in the morning and I had a 9 a.m. class, I would do the irresponsible thing and read the story. I know this book gets the side eye from some people, but I give it a solid 4.5 out of 5 stars because Nicola did that. It is a diverse book. Maddie is half black, half Japanese, her mom being Japanese. Her caretaker, Carla, is Latina, and Ollie is white. And from that, we have a normal and healthy interracial relationship that isn't fetishized or based on self-hatred. So, yay! I adored reading through Maddie's eyes with all the illustrations and lists and whatnot, and she's so hopeful and understanding, perhaps to a fault, but and she's so curious and just so mature, and I admire Nicola for writing her that way, because sometimes I feel when authors write teenagers, it's like they completely forget, and it's like they try their hardest to dumb them down to a point where it's like there's no way that a human could be that oblivious. So I loved having a mature YA character. With that being said, for those of you who are younger or you just are not into the sexier bits, though the characters in the story are 17, 18, it's not a steamy romance. It's very cute, and sexuality is brought up a number of times because, I mean, this girl is locked away in her room and has never had contact with a boy. It's gonna come up. And she has a Tumblr in the story. But it's not gratuitous at all. It's handled in a very cute way that's precious. I would 10 out of 10 recommend this book to everyone. Go out and read it. It was heartbreaking and suspenseful and refreshing. It's a very unique story. Go read it. Okay, that is all that I have for the non-spoilery part, and now let's get into it. Okay, so now that they're gone, should we just dive into the plot twist? How are you feeling? I'm distraught. Okay, I'm still distraught. I read this 3-4 weeks ago? A month ago, and I'm still like, really? When Maddie was in her mom's office and she was sifting through everything, my heart was racing. And at that time, like, I kind of put it together, okay, she doesn't have SCIDS, but when her mom and her came face to face and she finally admitted it, I was yelling. But let's just take it from the beginning, okay? In the beginning, Maddie is like scary close with her mom, which is, I get it. You don't want to have like the worst relationship with the only person that you really see other than Carla, but they were scary close, and even when Maddie's mom would just do the most annoying, like, smothering things, I was like, why isn't she getting angry? Like, it was pissing me off to the point where it's like, can I trust Maddie? And that's kind of the mindset that I was in, and it reminded me of Amy in Gone Girl when she was writing all those misleading diary entries in the beginning. No? I don't know. With that being said, I constantly thought that Maddie was going to die. Not just when Maddie went out of her house for the first time to go save Ollie, but when they were kissing, I legitimately thought that she would die from his saliva, among other things. And especially when they went to freaking Hawaii. What do you guys think of the plot twist? I don't think it's a cop-out at all. I think that it just made the book more of a thriller, and I was living for when Maddie was finally being angry at her mom like a normal human, because I would have been irate. Now, I wouldn't recommend this book to someone who actually has kids, because that might be a bit depressing. But other than that, I thought this book was lovely. Okay, I would recommend it to pretty much everyone. The only part that I didn't like in this book was the line that I hate in every YA novel, which is, "We became one. I don't know where my body began and his ended." That, I don't know if it's in everyone's contract. I don't know. That is literally the only part that I did not like. But other than that, that scene was great. Everything in it was wonderful. And I loved Ollie. He was the cutest little flirt, and his one dimple, I just, loved it. Quick side note, this book made me want to go on a road trip, you know? Makes me want to be, like, adventurous, you know? I want to be the girl that jumps off of the cliff. And it also made me look at my relationships and how I can make them better, while also looking at myself and being like, how can I be better? Alright guys, that is all for this review. Clearly I love it. I think that's like the highest rate that I've given on a book on this channel. But anyway, requests for videos are always welcome. Tell me what you think in the comments. I do want to do more writing videos, so if you guys have a specific topic that you guys would like me to talk about pertaining to writing, then I would love to know so I can make like a whole series or something. And yeah, I think that's about it. Go drink some water, and I will see all of you lovely people in my next video. Bye!